Right now, this is the single biggest opportunity to change, to win.
The biggest chance to succeed and change is right now. In just 2 years, the auto industry has gone from being shut down entirely to experiencing an insane spike in demand, from having an open oversupply to selling out of vehicles. Something interesting has happened though, and that is the rapidity with which manufacturers have had to adapt to online shopping. It has been so successful that some manufacturers believe they can do without traditional distributors. For dealers, what does this mean? Buckle up now as we will take a look at the new approach of car dealerships and the future of car purchasing in this video. But before that, hi, this is Fred, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. And please subscribe to be updated for more upcoming videos like this. Are you ready? Then, let's get started. We need to look at the past to fully understand what's going on now. Over a century ago, the concept of dealers was first developed. One of the pioneers in developing a franchise dealer model was Henry Ford. Dealerships would be more accessible to customers in 1914, enabling them to provide a better buying and maintenance experience. Ford could avoid making investments in physical locations across the nation at the same time. By the 1930s, car dealerships had sizable showrooms where customers could view the most recent models, consult with knowledgeable salespeople, and address any issues with a vehicle they had already purchased. And not much has changed since then. However, we anticipate the following 5 major shifts over the next 15 years. Number 1. No markups. Have you ever visited a car dealership and sensed something is off? Do you ever have the uneasy feeling that the person you're speaking to might not be looking out for your best interests? Among Americans, car shopping ranks high on the list of least favorite activities and most frequently voiced complaints. Price haggling will be a thing of the past because manufacturers now recognize the harm dealers are doing to their brands. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the price will be clear and you can now complete the entire checkout process online. And if you prefer, you can visit a showroom, which will be more like an Apple store. An experienced, informed, and a welcoming team member will welcome you and explain the features of the vehicle to you. Before you even enter the store, you probably already know the exact cost. Number 2. Fully online. Boomers are half as likely as millennials to make an entirely online car purchase. And with 32% of all new car purchases in 2021, they represented the largest group. Only 54% of people between the ages of 18 and 35 said they would consider purchasing a car directly from a dealer in a Delwatt study. Gen Z, who are even more digitally literate, is now the generation most likely to purchase a car. In the next 20 years, the number of people who want to purchase a car in person will significantly decline. Online transactions will be typical. You can schedule a test drive or go in person if you want to purchase a car. It makes sense that people would still want to test drive some vehicles. They will, however, soon have more choices. Dealers must be able to deliver a vehicle to the buyer's residence or place of business so that they can sit inside and take a test drive whenever it is most convenient for them. There will be showrooms as well, but they will be very distinct. Now, before we discuss the last 3 anticipated major shifts in the auto industry, please give a thumbs up if you're enjoying this video so far. Also, if you want to support this channel more, you might want to try our super thanks, wherein your comments will be highlighted, or join our membership program to support this channel. Number 3. Separation between sales and service. Globally, the number of Tesla stores has already increased. They aren't in typical places, and frequently they are in an area better suited for an Apple store than a car dealership. To get around dealership regulations, Tesla refers to these stores as galleries. Customers cannot currently purchase a car from the gallery. They merely serve as a location where prospective clients can view and learn about their products. However, we anticipate that to change so that customers can complete the transaction right there. You'll start to see your favorite car brand open galleries and malls and high streets in their dealer's closest gallery. They are less expensive for the manufacturers because they have a much smaller footprint. There can be many more because they are less expensive, which makes it more convenient for customers to stop by after work, during lunch, or on the weekend. Number 4. Financing will be seamless. The process will still involve financing, which is crucial. Customers will still prefer to spread out a large purchase over several manageable monthly payments. And since many people are at ease using apps and websites for online banking to manage significant financial transactions, it will only take a few clicks. The online purchase will include financing, and the user's credit score will be readily available. Someone will only need to click a few times to set up their financing and comprehend their monthly payments. Number 5. Virtual searching will be used to find the ideal vehicle and trim. Customers start the car buying process online, so offering a thorough, immersive search and review process will save dealers money and also save customers time. Customers frequently research vehicles and trim levels online, but with the advent of virtual reality and showrooms, things will reach a whole new level. Customers will be able to test drive potential cars from the comfort of their homes using virtual reality technology. You will be able to see every last detail of the new vehicle and instantly change the make, model, and color. Do you want to see it in red rather than blue? No issue. With a swipe, it has changed. Not a fan of this trim? Change it immediately and design your ideal car in 3D virtual reality from the convenience of your home. Companies like Tesla are driving these changes, which are already taking place throughout the auto industry. Tesla was a pioneer in two of the biggest changes, selling at a fixed, non-negotiable price and selling online. But it wasn't an easy road for the biggest EV manufacturer in the world. Tesla has always operated under a direct-to-consumer business model. Tesla builds the car for the customer based on their specifications when they place an order, so there is essentially no extra inventory. Although the business started with dealerships, it continued to sell to customers directly. Dealers from all over the country sued the company in 2016, citing laws that forbid manufacturers from conducting direct sales to consumers through dealerships. Tesla announced on February 27, 2019, that it would be closing dealerships across the country and shifting all of its sales to the internet. Additionally, if customers weren't happy, they had a week to return their brand new Tesla. This shocked everyone in the market. Elon Musk was viewed as a crazy billionaire who lacked common sense. Tesla faces financial difficulties. According to an auto trader analyst, that is why they are acting in this manner. However, Elon Musk was once again correct. And today, every manufacturer in the nation is looking for ways to provide customers with what Tesla already does. They must all find a way to avoid the middleman and conduct fair car sales. Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, has stated that to lower overhead, increase profits, and compete with Tesla, Ford would need to cut $2,000 per vehicle from selling and distribution costs. To achieve this, they have already stated that they will switch to a direct-to-customer, low-inventory model, requiring any dealer who sells Ford electric vehicles to adhere to the sticker price. Customers and manufacturers aren't the only parties who have been opposing the dealership model. The sale of new cars is now being regulated by the Federal Trade Commission, whose main duty is to protect consumers. According to JD Power, the typical American now researches a potential car purchase online for almost 13 hours before ever setting foot in a dealership. However, when they do go to dealerships, they frequently have a difficult time. According to Richard Huff, an attorney for the FTC who worked on the new regulations, people are telling us they don't like the way they are treated at dealerships. They believe they aren't being treated fairly. New regulations have been implemented to get rid of some unfair business practices used by dealers to raise prices well above MSRP, such as upselling unnecessary items and deceiving customers into visiting the dealership with low prices. By requiring dealers to provide a buyer's order, the proposed changes would also make it simpler for customers to understand the precise price. This breaks down every expense, including fees and extras, to avoid unpleasant surprises later on. According to Huff, this will make customers more aware of their actual car costs. All dealerships that sell cars, trucks, and SUVs would be subject to the new regulations. They wouldn't apply to dealerships that sell only used cars, RVs, motorcycles, or boats. A turning point has occurred in the car buying process. The experience of purchasing a new car will be entirely different in 20 years. Enjoyable and exciting rather than tense and unsettling. When we reflect on how we once acquired cars, we will be horrified by how things were done. What do you think of these modifications? Simply write the word positive in the comments if you feel they appear to be positive, so we can see what everyone else thinks. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. If you're planning to visit a car dealer to buy a car, then you should know the upcoming and new release cars in the market this year. To learn more about these cars, click and watch the next video here.